What the heck? What the heck? This isn't Mon Bazou. This isn't Mon Bazou. What the heck are we doing here? What is this? Oh my god, professional. Once again, I don't have my mic set up at all how I should have it. Hold on. Let's listen to me messing with the mic for a little bit. Let's do that. Over here? Do I want it over here? We could have done this off stream. We didn't have to do it like this. No, we'll do it like that. Like this? Like that? Do I have it how I want now? I guess. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I love Dark Souls so much. And I just felt like playing something different for a little bit. So we're going to do a new Dark Souls build. I've already planned the run out and everything. I know exactly what we're going to do. We're just going to get right into it. Very slim for that small hitbox. You know what I mean? For that teeny, and obviously always dubious Kareem every single time. Where are they? Oh, because I'm not female. There it is. Pigtails. I always make my character pigtails, red hair, in honor of Wild Pie 101. And the Dumb Shits Guide to Dark Souls. I have a lot of reverence for that YouTube series. We're not watching this. In the Age of Ancients, get fucked. We're going. So we're gonna... It didn't matter which job we started off as, by the way. I say job, but I mean, I think outside of Final Fantasy, we say class, don't we? Here, I'll turn up... I can tell that the sounds are really, really quiet, so I'll turn everything up a little bit. That should be... Well, now I'm worried that's a little too loud. Here, I'm going to turn it down a little bit more. And if everything's just a little messed up, if it doesn't sound very good on this stream, well, you know what? You just got to deal with it. So yeah, we had two different jobs we could have started as. Cleric or Bandit. I picked Bandit because I want the extra strength. You can see we got 14 strength there. It's going to be really important that we get to 16 strength as fast as we can, and the reason for that is a surprise. You'll see. And then after that, I'll want a whole bunch of decks. And you might be thinking to yourself, Zweihander? Are you doing the meme, the legend, the Zweihander? No, of course I'm not doing this. What do you think I am, the Zweihander? Absolutely not. You might be wondering, you might be asking yourself, ooh, look, we're a bunch of beef jerky. There he is up there, by the way. See him? Do you see him? Do you see him up there? There he is. Do you ever look up and see that he's up there? A lot of people don't look up when they see. And now think of this. You can see he's up there. You hear it? I don't know if you can hear it on the volume. There's still footsteps, right? And that's because it's the stray demon below the floor. That's fun. I think that's fun. We can see the door opening. We'll go right through. Doobly-doo, doobly-doo. Hey, we got a skeleton shooting arrows at us. Too bad we don't fucking care. Spider shield. It's funny that you can get 2 spider shields. I like to backstab this guy, even though it doesn't do anything, because you don't have you don't have a weapon yet. It's funny that you can get 2 spider shields on a bandit, right? We'll just hang out. This is our friend. We can just we're just hanging out now. You know what I mean? He goes over there. I come over here. He shoots that way. I hang out over there. We kick him for fun. Look at him. We kick him. And now he's dead. Just like that. Simple as that. We may as well put the spider shield on. Spider shield, fucking goat. Am I right? We love the spider shield. Not that we're ever going to do Blighttown on this character. Fuck that. Hey, we can see Oscar through the door, too. You ever notice that? You can see Oscar. He's right there, dying. Poor little feller. He gave us the key to get out and everything. Thank you, Oscar. Here comes the rock. Give me the rock. The big man has the rock. In my dream, I'm the big man. It's me. I learned that speedrunners don't actually kill him. Speedrunners, actually, they talk to him, because apparently speedrunners can menu faster than the death animation. But not me. I can't menu faster than the death animation. So I kill him because it's faster for... Oh my goodness. Actually, the stream ends now. We're not gonna play anymore. No, we don't have to open that gate down there, actually. I was going to say if we open the gate, it'll be open when we come back later. But I think Oscar closes the gate if we don't. And there's no Pyromancer glove because I didn't start as a Pyromancer. Right. It's not very often. I actually had a moment of confusion just now where I was like, where's the Pyromancy flame? What the fuck? But you don't get a Pyromancy flame when you don't start as a I don't start non-Pyromancer that often. So that's funny. That's interesting. Nearly one-shotted the Asylum Demon with that jump attack. That's pretty good. We'll just hit him, and we'll take a hit. Not a big deal. I was being greedy. I just wanted to go for the execute. A roll. I will hit him in his cheeks, and there it is. It's locked. It's locked. It's low. There we go. Let's go get our 16 strength. We got to go get a treat. We got to go get a treato. Doodly-doo, doodly-doo. A little roll, a little skip. In Lordran, rest at bonfires and level up. Yeah, I know. You think I don't know? I know. I know more than you do, pal. Okay, hold on. I have to check a dexterity value real quick. 13. Real ones immediately know what we're going for now that they hear the 13. But that's okay. I'm not... If I didn't have it looked... I had to look it up. You know what I mean? I didn't know what it was. So I'm not a real one. I didn't know it was 13 to begin with. I had to go on the internet. But it's 13, baby. That's the number we gotta hit. We'll get some other stuff. Normally I never talk to Petrus because he's just like, yes, go away. I'm waiting for my friends. But first, a covenant with the gods. Fuck you, have a penny. But actually, I'm a miracle man. So I need to talk to him. Here, have a penny, fucking peasant. Yeah, fuck you too, Petrus. Anyways, yes, covenant with the gods. Yeah. I'm gonna need these miracles eventually. Thank you. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you. I'll kick you for good measure. Wait, you know what? We should get his gesture. I punched him. It doesn't matter. Let's get his gesture real quick. Gesture it up. Thank you. Shrug. Beautiful gesture. Wonderful gesture. We're not ever going to use Morningstar, right? Are we? I don't think we're going to use... Let's not get Morningstar. We don't need it. We're not going to use it. Battle Axe is Bay forever. We're fine. We love... We're kind of pearlescent in this lighting, am I right? Look at that. We kind of look like a fucking... like a concept car. What the hell? We got like a metallic sheen to us. We should go get the soul of a proud knight. Yes, that'll be the route. We'll get the soul of the proud knight. We'll get the grass crest shield, the good old GCR. I rest at that bonfire intentionally because I think I'm going to die to warp there. And let's get going. Vroom, vroom. I'm beautiful. You know, I did my little trick jump, but come to think of it, when you're first starting out on your run, there's a little soul to pick up right here, isn't there? We'll get that. Bing, bang, boom. I don't know that I'm ever going to use the S-Stock, but a guy kind of likes to get it every run because it is a weapon I love. There it is. Bing, bang. And we may as well get our first transient curse. And you know what? Aw, gosh darn it. Darn it all. I mean, I'm already down here in friggin' Ghostland. What if I just zipped over real quick and got the Firekeeper soul? I mean, I'm already down here. Whatever. Let's just... It's just right over here. And it doesn't even matter if I die. I can try to get out. I got out. Hey, look at that. I got out. That's nice. I like not dying. It wouldn't have been a big deal if I did die, though. I'd take the elevator down again. You know, blah, blah, blah. You know, it occurs to me, I don't remember picking a gift. Did I select Master Key, or do I have to start all the way over again? Okay. Thank goodness. I did select Master Key. Beautiful. Wonderful. Excellent. That scared me for a second. I was like, did I do that right? I got everything I wanted. We're back in Valley of Drakes here. I say back like we've been here before on this run, but I think back, I've been here countless times, so to me this place will always kind of be home a little bit. Hey, you know, here's something funny. I've played this game a bunch, right? But I only recently learned about this ridge right here. You can just stand here, and even if this guy aggroes on you, he can't fucking get you. Isn't that insane? That's crazy. That's crazy. But we won't poke him. That's the Astora straight sword, by the way. A lot of builds like us start off and they use the Astora straight sword. We're not gonna do that. We don't need that. We don't care. We're gonna get something much better. Hey, see that treasure over there? That's another bandit set. You know, the armor that we start with. We don't care about that. Behind this Drake is a humanity. Ouch. Ouch. Wow, 2-tapped. Incredible. That's all right. The key to Dark Souls is when silly stuff happens, just don't let it get you down, dude. You know, we could count that as our death warp. I was going to get the Grass Crest shield and all that nonsense, but we could... If we have enough to get 13 decks, we could just pretend that was our death warp. We don't. It's not. It's not our death warp. We do have to go back. I'm sorry. I know it's a little boring to retread, but you're just going to have to deal with it. But that's okay, because we'll get GCR. We'll get the Proud Knight Soul. We'll send the elevator down. I guess we don't have to Death Warp, because we can just take the elevator down, huh? Why didn't I think of that? We can get the Wolf Ring, too, if we really wanted. Could make it more convenient to get our Trito. Our Trito could be quite more convenient to get with the Wolf Ring on. Our little present we're going to give ourselves. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get the Wolf Ring or not. I like to get it. It's fun. It's fun to get it. What kind of build do you think this is? Do you know? Are you guessing? Yeah, I feel like I've given enough information away to at least you can figure out what the general sense of like what stats the build is. God, I kind of want to aggro the dragon and pick those up just for fun, but I don't want to risk wasting more time and dying unnecessarily. We got to get this show on the road. Have you guessed? I'll tell you. Should I tell you? Do you want to know? If you don't want to know, mute until I get to the elevator. Okay? It's coming up. Ooh, I might die. Ooh, I got not okay. Mute now. Mute now. I'm gonna talk about it. I'll unmute when I get to the elevator in like 10 seconds. So the build is Dragon Slayer Spirit. It's a Dragon Slayer Spirit build. Obviously. Why didn't you think of that? Okay, here we are. It's safe. You're unmuted. It's okay. It's safe. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you, all right? If you muted and you didn't want to know, it's all good. Should we kill the knight? I might kill the knight. No, we can't kill the knight. We don't have a dagger or anything. We'll be at it all day if we try to... And I'm not like a speedrunner where they're really good at... They can kick the knight off the ledge really easily. Like they can always set it up to happen how they want. I'm not good at that. I can't do it. I can try. We can try like once. I mean, we did. Oh, I messed up our death ward. We're not doing the death ward. What are you talking about? Jordan, get it together. Come on, man. We can try like once or twice to kick him or some shit. Ooh, hot out the gate. He went right for it. Look, I'm not even kicking. I went right to just, oh, I'll just fight him normally. Whatever. We'll just, it's fine. We're just fighting. It's okay. Blah, da, da, da. You know, if we got a BKH, I don't know. I'm just saying that might change things. That's all. It might change things if we got a BKH. Be fun. It would be definitely fun to get a BKH. No BKH for us. Okay, that's fine. It just means it strengthened my resolve, you know, because I was starting to salivate a little bit there. I was trying to think, well, oh, if we get the BKH, it'll change the build. We'll do something completely different than what we plan to do. Oh, we'll go nuts. We'll go crazy. But, you know, I didn't get the BKH, and that's good in a way, because it means I'm going to stick to my principles. I'm going to do what I set out to do. You get that Black Knight halberd, though, and the game really does say, hey, want to, like, 3-shot the first the first half of the game? Want to walk up to, like, Quelaag and Iron Golem and like all the major bosses in the game and just until you get to like Ornstein and Smoke and just slap the shit out of them, like 2 hits, because you can do that with a Black Knight halberd. So it's always so tempting when it drops to be like, oh, maybe I'll just do this and have a funny time. I'm not saying it's gonna be a good time. It'll be kind of stupid, but it will definitely be a funny time. That's for sure. There's no benefit to putting the weapons and the shield away like I'm doing. I just think it's funny at the very beginning of the game to be, especially with the slim build where you're all gangly and like little like tiny and weird. I think it's just fun to be like this little dude. Just kind of swinging your arms, walking around, being a silly goose. Bop. 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 Wow, we do not do damage, am I right? Bop. Bop. That's right. It's really making it seem like I shouldn't go get that wolf ring, huh? Golly. Golly, because we would have to fight way more than one of those guys to go get the wolf ring. Way more than one of those guys. Andre. Yeah! Our best friend and pal and compatriot. We'll say hi. And by say hi, I mean mash our way through his dialogue and get his gesture and go, bye. Andre. All right. 13 decks now, maybe? I think probably. In fact, certainly it's 13 decks now. We got our Firekeeper Soul. We can put our frickin' GCS on. Get our 13 decks. And then, oh, baby, what do we do from here? What do we want to do? I guess... Is it too early to do Faith? It's kind of too early to do Faith, right? So we'll probably just do a point of all reliable, a point of health. Point of all reliable, you know? You just, when you don't want to die, get a little health. Makes it easier to not die. Why didn't you think of that? I'm not saying we have to sit here and farm it out right now, because it will take probably forever if we get bad drops. But we do have to kill a couple hollows on our way back to Firelink. And you know it would be so cash money 5,000? If we got a hollow soldier waistcloth on our way. That would be really, really nice. We won't go out of our way. We won't go crazy. But if we got a Hollow Soldier Waistcloth right now, didn't even get the backstab on that. Could have parried that, didn't. Playing like Dookie. Late parry. Rolling attack. I love the rolling attack on the battle axe, am I right? Battle axe rolling attack is pretty sweet. Yeah, no, we didn't get a Hollow Soldier Waistcloth. That's okay. That's fine. I do love it. We're not gonna bother fighting the Steel Knight right now. We're literally just gonna grab the Firekeeper Soul and say see you later, buddy. See ya. That's all I want is the Firekeeper Soul. We'll be back to kill you in like 2 hits. We'll kill you in like 2 hits in just a little bit. Because we're going to go get a treat. What treat do you think it is? Do you know what treat it is? Post in the comments below if you know what the treat is. I really feel like you should, if you know the game, you know, if you know the game, full stop, I feel like you really do have all the pieces of the puzzle to know exactly what we're about to do and where we're going to go. And who we're going to see and why. I don't think we have a level up. No, we don't. It's frustrating because at these early points in the game, you know, like this is so close to a level up, but it's also like not really any souls at all. Like 800 souls is fucking nothing. But there's this part of me that's like, well, we can't throw away nearly a whole level up. That's insane. But like if you stand back and you think about it logically for a second, it's like, come on. Yes, you can. Like 800's nada. We're just going to immediately die to skeletons. Don't mind us. We're just getting chased down by skeletons, and they're just going to immediately eviscerate us. No big deal, no big deal, no big deal. I'm going to try to do this quick because we absolutely cannot do it thorough. That's for sure. Thorough is not an option for us. We do not do damage. We don't have poise. We don't have health. We don't got jack nor shit. And we absolutely, positively, 100% cannot rest at any of these bonfires. Because we're not getting stuck down here in the catacombs. So we're not even going to bother. I'm not lighting these bonfires. I'm not killing that necromancer. Well, I guess I could have killed that necromancer because these skeletons didn't follow me down. Maybe I should have killed that necromancer. I assumed the skeletons were hot on my heels. But you know what? Whatever. When we come back here for real, we'll just kill the necromancers then. It's not a big deal. You know? It's not anything. Can't do the drop down, so we're gonna have to goof it. Gonna have to be a goofy guy. Ooh, I love when they do the somersault attack. It's so silly. It's so silly, but you can hear all those scimitars just like swiping at shit behind me. They are trying to fucking get me. We might, we might just straight up perish here. Because this is always a really unfortunate part of trying to do the early catacombs thing. Where you have to push this lever so it gives everyone a chance to really catch up to you and really swarm you. And there's still going to be more over here on this path. And there's the spike trap and there's the blah, blah, blah. And like, so sometimes you just die here and you can't really stop to heal. You got the necromancer, you got these skeletons. Oh, all my health, all my stamina. Same thing. Same thing. But that's okay. That's okay. Because look how far we got. We are so close to getting our Trito. Our little Trito's right down there. And this time, we don't got to push a lever. Hey, hey, hey. All right, all right, all right, all right. I thought I might, you know, I was starting to think, whoa, I'm going to go all the way. One shot, push the lever, everything. Here we go. Which, honest to goodness, that would be really, really good for me. But it didn't happen. We can get the Catechist Shield. I don't think I'll use it, but it is a nice small shield. If you're just looking for a good... Oh my goodness. Are we dead? Are we stuck? No, we'll go that way. It is a nice like early game small shield if you don't have access to the buckler or the target shield or anything like that yet. But, you know, obviously we already have the GCS, so... I think I was calling it the GCR earlier, and that's definitely an acronym for something else video game related, but I cannot remember what. Some other video game that I play. Greatest common ractor. just a little math humor for you there. I don't know if it might be a little too smart for you. I don't know if you ever took third grade. Do they still do greatest common factor in third? Can I go around this corner maybe and just sip real quick while he's putting himself together? Yes, I can. I don't know, because something I think about a lot is, you know, as the accumulated amount of like human knowledge increases, right? Oh god, this sucks. They both landed right. Ooh, one flung himself off. That's nice. That is convenient. As accumulated like human knowledge increases. Oh, hey Patches, thanks for pushing the lever down for us. You're definitely not going to do anything silly with it now, are you? You're not going to be a silly Billy and try to prank me when I Oh no, I fucked up the jump. Oops. Oh darn. Patches didn't even get me. I messed up the jump. But anyways, back to what I was saying. As human knowledge increases, right? Like to get caught up, as it were, on what you need to like survive in society, that amount gets bigger like every year in some way. So, you know, for instance, like once upon a time back in the day, the algebra that we think of as being like algebra 1 was like, you know, that was all the math you ever got. Because, you know, people didn't need like calculus or trigonometry or whatever, or blah, 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 blah. But as like humanity gets smarter on average, the needs of public schooling get more and more and more demanding, right? So I start wondering, like, am I old enough now? I'm early 30s, for context. I wonder all the time. I go, am I old enough now that kids are having to learn faster than I learned in school? Because that will eventually happen. At some point, that'll happen. Where I'll be like, oh, hey, what are you doing in third grade? And they're going to be like, fucking linear algebra. And I'll be like, what the heck? Linear algebra? We didn't even do that. And they'll be like, you're stupid, Grandpa. I'll be like, yeah, maybe, but, you know, respect your elders. I guess we can talk to Patches. It'll be funny. There'll be a bunch of skeletons at the bottom of the elevator trying to get to us. Actually, thank you, Patches. Actually, I think they can use ladders, come to think of it. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we saw he was using the ladder to get up and get to us. Okay. Hither we go. We can go this way. Go this way. Go this way. We'll take a safety sip now. We have to piss off the Titanite demon, unfortunately. Eye of Death. There it is, baby. Now, can we get back? Nice. Right in there. I hope he can't hit me in here, because we have to lay in here for quite a long time. Looks like he just leaves you alone. Nice. I haven't done this in a while. We're just chilling. Oh, fuck. Maybe he doesn't leave you alone. Maybe he is going to whip my ass. Maybe I am dead now. Oh, Lord Almighty. Alright, well, that was terrifying. And down we go in the coffin. Beautiful. Wonderful. Here we are. Anyways, talk to my boy. Talk to my boy, Nito, the Lord of Death himself. Hello. I'm here for a sword. Thank you for the Grave Lord sword. That's why we're here, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. Gimme. And there it is. We are officially chilling. It's like made of a skeleton. See the bones of the handle? Crazy. Nuts. Insane. There's other stuff we could do while we're down here. We can go get the Dark Moon Seance Ring. See if we can grab that before we die. Oh my god, I spawned right on top of I had no idea that the Titanite Demon was still just gonna be like chilling there right on top of the coffin when I came out of it. Oh my lord. Oh, that was horrifying. Okay. Oh my Jesus. Skeletons. Okay. Wow, it really is. I am gonna be fighting for my life to get this Dark Moon Seance Ring, aren't I? Alright, well, I don't need it. That's the good news. The good news is I don't actually care about the Dark Moon Seance Ring right now, so I could just be back later. So anyways, in a way, they saved me time, because this is where I really need to be, is back at Firelink Shrine, because now it's time to beat the rest of the goddamn game. Yes, indeed, the Gravelord sword is going to carry us a good long way. Quite a long way with this old Gravelord sword of ours. As foretold, as promised, I'm coming back to the Steel Knight, and I'm going to whoop your ass with this thing now. Now that I do damage, watch out. Hello. Bonk. Bonk. Two-shot, as foretold. I see you up there, Channeler. Or we'll try for a hollow soldier waistcloth real quick. We almost one-shot him on the love tap before the full animation played. Stab. That thrust is like a really great animation. Should we do anything else, or should we just go right for those gosh darn bell? I mean, we should probably just go right for those gosh darn bell gargoyles, right? Just get them done. I didn't even upgrade the Estus Flask, even though I have 2 Firekeeper souls. I am now realizing. But that doesn't matter because we don't even have enough health to really warrant it. I kind of feel like, can we just run up here and... No, we can't. We're going to die now. And that's fine. No, we'll live. We aggroed the Balder Knights doing that. Oh my god, look at all the hollows jump down to follow us too. That's kind of funny. I like it when you do stuff like this and things go awry. Yeah, the Balder Knights are buffed as well. Hell yeah, brother. Come on in here. Everyone just come... Oop, nope. Come on in here and have a good time. Nope. Once again, nope. And the stab and nope. I'm trying to really max range these because I'm horrified of them, you know. They'll like one-tap me. And because of that, I'm kind of whiffing. But it's okay. Nope, still no. There we go. Get a twofer. You know, what's funny is that if I survive this little scuffed encounter that I... Ooh, owie. Maybe I should focus on surviving it real quick before I start talking. But you know what is funny? Nope, still no. I'm not really doing good at the whole max range of this thing. If I do survive it, the channeler is just going to be standing there. Ooh, I'm going to take a hit. Oh, 2. Owie, 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 owie. The channeler is just going to be standing there, like, completely undefended. Because all his dudes came down here to follow me. Which is very funny. So yeah, I'm gonna go right back up there and whoop his ass now. What is the running? Oh, the running attack is cash money. You do a little jump. Look at this thing. Wham! Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Write that down. Okay. A little scuffed. Kind of funny. I was feeling myself, you know? I was like, I wonder if I could just run up there and one-tap the channeler before the hollows get around me, but... Oh, come on. He's down there now. Come on now. He's down there. You being for real right now? Yeah, see, I could have one-tapped. If I... Ooh, camera fighting me. Camera's being a little rude. That's okay. Titanite shard. Very nice. Since, I mean, we basically cleared out the whole area, we'll do the prudent thing here and we'll drop the bridge and pick it back up. For those of you who don't know, the bridge will drop behind you if you're ever on the other side of it, but it won't if you've dropped it already. So now that I have manually dropped the bridge and raised it, it will never close on its own again. So just sort of future-proofing that way to make it so that I can always go that way if I want to in the future, and I never get locked. We can go free Lautrec. I think we're going to do Lautrec's quest all the way on this character, which is not something I usually do. I usually whoop his ass and then get that favor and protection ring. But I think I'm going to do a strictly anti-favor and protection ring run this playthrough. Just because, like, it is so played out. I mean, if you don't ever play Dark Souls 1 and you've never done it before, you gotta use the favor and protection ring. It's so good. It's like the no-brainer choice. The answer for pretty much every build, if you're thinking what ring should I use, it's pretty much always favor and protection and Havel's ring. Yeah. I can open. Yeah, there you are. Oh, I can't reward you right now. I'll reward you later. Yeah, I know. Boom. Okay, cool. But I mean, you know, if you're a guy like me and you've played Dark Souls a bunch of times, you kind of get bored of doing that, right? You kind of get bored of going, I'll just use the fucking Havel's ring and favor and protection all the time. But it's hard to leave them on the table because you know that they are literally the best option available to you. So you just got to choose to deliberately be a little less efficient, a little less good. And that's what we're doing. We're going to leave favor and protection on the table. We're going to leave... Well, I don't know if we'll leave Havel's ring on the table. We might take Havel's ring still. Maybe we won't. I don't know. Maybe we won't. I don't know. Anything's possible. But definitely I can promise you this. Favor and protection, we're not going to use that on this character. Get the tail. No, I missed. Look up at him. Now we get the tail. Fuck you, son. Get out of here. Loser. Whoop. Nope. Whoop. Bonk and a bonk. All right. Anyway. On to beating the rest of the game. Where's Oswald, huh? How come he's not here? Isn't that weird? You ever think about that? They're like, Oswald's not there. You go up the ladder, and you come down the ladder, and then Oswald's there. Where did he come from? I like to think that he was under a rock in one of the cobblestones in a little secret chamber, just hiding down there in a little... And it's like, it's nice, it's furnished, it's got like an armchair and like a little candle, and he's like reading a really nice, like, leather-bound book, you know? A leather-bound book, the title of which is just Sin. And he hears you ring the bell, and he's like, oh, a customer. I guess I'll... And he puts a little bookmark in his book, and he lifts himself out of one of these cobbles. He's got a nice little ladder. And there he is, and he does his little pose. His little pose while he's waiting for you. He looks like he's about to hug you. We'll give him a little bow. I love you, Oswald. You're one of my favorite NPCs. Look at you. You're just chilling. He's like, I like sin. Yeah. Ooh, I got a gesture that's similar to yours. I'll do your gesture back at you. We'll get this one. Well, what is it? That's right. That's right. I can purchase the indictment. I can purchase a bone. I like to get the Book of the Guilty for funsies. And what the heck? Why don't we take a purging stone? You never know. You never know when you might need that purging stone. It sucks when you get cursed, right? And like, damn, wish I had it. So I do buy one, usually. Even though the vast majority of playthroughs, I never get cursed. Not once. But, you know, that small percent of the time where you need it, you really need it, don't you? I think we'll go right down to Quelaag, right? That sounds right. You know, we could also go get that wolf ring. Wolf ring will be kind of convenient, kind of cash money, kind of fun. There's a Balder Knight over here we didn't kill. We can kill this Balder Knight, and then, you know, while we're at it, there's a couple hollow soldiers, and, well, I'm not saying it's a guaranteed dropper. Ow, ow. I'm just going to die to a Balder Knight after nearly flawlessing the Belgar. Well, Balder leggings, okay. I'm not saying it's a guaranteed drop or anything like that, but I am saying that it would be really nice, as aforementioned, to get one of those hollow soldier waistcloths, wouldn't it? But if it doesn't drop on this guy, we'll just get on with our life. Signs point to 0. All right, cool. Nothing. 55. So, you know, you do a little quick math on that, and what is the quick math on that, actually? We're right on the money, aren't we? We're, like, practically right on the money. We have, like, a fraction of a unit of weight to play with. We have, like, 0.25. So, yeah, we can't even wear any gear anyway. Even if we got the hollow soldier waistcloth, we wouldn't even be able to use it. So, I guess that's kind of a moot point. We'll rest here just for safety. And I guess, you know, come to think of it, we could just sit here real quick and... A guy kind of wants a little health. Just because it's comfy. You know? You don't need health to win, but you're allowed to make mistakes if you have health. And I don't know about you, but I sure do make mistakes. So... I think that's nice. We'll probably do something like that. Let's do a twofer, and then we'll start climbing our way to 24 strength. When you reinforce this weapon, it is, in fact, Demon Titanite. Okay. Just checking. We could kill this Titanite demon, get a little Demon Titanite. But I think you and I both know, or at least those of us who didn't mute the stream to listen to what the build was, know that we're not spending Demon Titanite on this sword. What are you, crazy? Ooh, if you did mute the stream, ooh, there's another piece of the puzzle. You should really have all of the things you need to guess what we're doing now. From not being able to even vaguely damaging these guys to just fucking straight up one-tapping them. The Gravelord sword, ladies and gentlemen. It's a magnificent piece of equipment. And if you've never done what I did on the beginning of a Dark Souls run, If you've never started with the Gravelord sword, you should try it. It is silly how it trivializes it. Did you see what I did to those bell gargoyles? I hit them like, what, 3 times on the first one, twice on the second one or some shit? Crazy. Simply insane. We'll get that wolf ring, and then I really do feel like we're just gonna... Are we just gonna Queelag it? Or should I try to get, like, 20,000 souls for the Covenant of Artorias or some shit? I don't think I need to. I think it's okay if I don't. Because the real question is, the question when you're asking yourself, do I need the Covenant of Artorias, or excuse me, the Crest of Artorias, rather, the Crest. When you're asking yourself, do I need the Crest of Artorias early? Really what you're asking yourself is, do I want to Darkroot Guardian Soul Farm? And if no, do I want Hornet Ring early? No. Do I want Ninja Flip Ring early? No. Do I want the Black Bow of Ferris? No. Well, then I guess I don't need an early Crest of Artorias. I can just come back and spend the 20,000 souls later. And I guess that's the situation. Check out this jump. I love doing this. Whoop. No big deal. Where'd you come from? Oh, because I rested. I was like, what? It's like, what? I was like, You know, I'm not saying we have to. Ow. No, you know what? Actually, that's not in the cards. I was going to say we can just go kill Havel, but ain't no one killing Havel till they have 24 strength. We got to have 24 strength to one-hand this guy. And I can't riposte if I'm two-handing. I think 4 more points of strength is not really on the table for us right now. Well, we did get the Soul of a Proud Knight. Huh. That could change things. Let's see. Can we whoop this guy's ass? Ooh, he's going to kill us. No. Miraculously, we get to live. Now he kills us. Do you see me panic rolling there? Oh my god. I didn't deserve that at all. That was what we call cringe. Gotta get that Demon Titanite. That's a surprise tool that'll come in use later. Okay, let's use the Soul of a Proud Knight. We'll get our 24 strength, and then heck, why not? Let's go get us a Havel's ring. Why not? I'm not above using... Oh, no shit. All right, never mind. No 24 strength for us. Well, okay. It's not exactly the height of cinema or anything. I know it's going to be a little boring, in a sense. But... let's just kill some hollows real quick. It'll accomplish a couple things. 1, Titanite shards. What do we need them for? I don't know exactly. I'm not exactly 100% sure what we need Titanite shards for. But I do know this. We need like 7,000-ish souls to be able to one-hand the Gravelord sword. And then we will go get us a Havel's ring. Oh, and by the way, we can put that wolf ring on. What am I doing? Get that free poise. And you know what? To make it interesting, so it's not just me running like a boring loop of hollows over and over again, let's do this, okay? We'll work our way backwards into Undeadburg. And we'll pick up some stuff that we didn't get. We'll meet the undead merchant. We'll do all sorts of stuff. Ooh, wow. Do all sorts of things. Here come a couple hollows. They want to come say hi. That's fine. They're allowed. They can come say hi. Oh, hey. Whoa, shit. It's kind of fast. Well, now that didn't work really how we wanted to at all, now did it? Beautiful. Oh, we got the fanged boar helmet. Ow! I almost died how I killed the boar. That's funny. I just realized that the gates... Oh, hollow soldier waistcloth, mother trucker. Oh, shit. I just realized that the gate's not going to be open on this side yet, huh? So we have to go down and deal with some rats, which this early in the game with this little health, you know, I don't got to explain to anyone here, I'm sure, that rats are actually kind of horrifying at this point in the game. So let's just try to deal with it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. We got one. All right, one's dead. I think the thing that really makes rats annoying is that they have that attack they do that, as far as I can tell, there is simply no amount of poise that will let you poise tank it and not stagger. Now, I could be wrong on that, but it really does seem to me, to a layman, I'm no professional Dark Soulsman. I've played this game a shitload. I know quite a bit about it. But there are certainly people who know the ins and outs of this game way better than I do. Even though, to my friends and family, I do describe my knowledge of this game as being encyclopedic. And I stand by that. I think I know quite a bit about this game. But there are still people that know an incredible amount more than I ever could. The Claymore, we're standing right on the top of the Claymore right now. The Claymore, more like the Baymore, am I right? Because we love her. In a lot of ways, the Claymore is my one true love. I love that sword so much. There she is. Ugh. You can just pick up the Claymore here, right here on the bridge in the Burg. And you can just never put it down. For the rest of the game, you can just never put it down if you want and just have yourself a good time. That's incredible. I love a weapon like that, where you can just pick it up this early and decide, you know what, from here on out, I'm done. You know, what's funny, too, is that you can also get shields like that right here and now in the Burg. You can get the Heater Shield. The Heater Shield is arguably the best shield in the game if you don't care about the Grass Crest Shield stamina buff and you're just looking for a shield with good block ratings that weighs as little as possible. Get the frickin' heater shield, baby. You're done. You did it. Anyway, we got to see a guy. Our dear friend, our beloved Solaire of Astora. Give us the white soapstone. Of course we can be friends. Absolutely. Yay, we're friends now. Give us the white soapstone. Thank you. All right, now everyone look away. You don't want to witness what I'm about to do. There we go. Sorry, Solaire, but I need your shit. That's right. Give me all your stuff. I need it. My build requires all your shit. I'm sorry, it sucks, but murder's the law of the land in these parts anyways. Oh, there it is. I was looking for the treasure. So here's something funny. I'm sorry if that was an emotional blow for anyone who's never killed Solaire before. I've done it so many times, though, that it doesn't have any sting anymore. I felt really bad about doing it the first time, but, you know, you desensitize to these things. Anyways, here's something funny. Here's the fog door on the other side of Taurus Demon. You come out this fog door when you've beat him. You can't go this way. Isn't that funny? He's right above us right now. Taurus Demon's right up there on the other side. You can see his hammer and everything. Look, there he is. He's holding his hammer. He's ready to jump down there and whoop our ass. You can't go this way. You got to go all the way back around the other way. Find him on the other side. Like God intended. We could go down to Lower Undeadburg if we had literally any reason to, but we don't, so we won't. Notice no Drake, by the way. No Drake up there, breathing fire, being annoying. That's because we didn't spawn him. We didn't come in through the Undeadburg the normal way. So we didn't see the Drake. Good thing we already kicked the ladder down. We would have screwed ourselves up quite a bit there if we hadn't already kicked the ladder down. We're going to go see the Undead Merchant real quick. Oops. A little bit of targeting nonsense there. A little bit of funny business. And then it's time to go get us a Havel's ring. Because I do believe we'll have 24 strength after we get back from the Undead Merchant. There's the wooden shield. It's actually all right. It's certainly nothing to... So here's the funny thing. The Drake spawns right there. See that little pathway right there? If we ever go down there, the Drake spawns, we see it up here, and then it bothers us for the rest of the game. So I just simply don't ever go down there. I just choose to never let that little hallway be a part of my life. And if you're prudent, and if you're willing to walk all the way around and come from the other side, you can even collect every item in the game, every little treasure, every little thing, and not ever have to go there. Hello. Yes, you are the merchant. There may be some things we get, actually, which may delay us in getting 24 strength, but I hope not very much if it does delay us at all. We'll get Bottomless Box for sure. And I think we're chilling on Residence Key and Repair Box. Here's a heater shield. Remember the heater shield? We can get that. But yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff's actually... You ever done a Reinforced Club build? Amazing. Reinforced Club's great. Low stat character? Hell yeah. Club is great too. Hand axe is all right. Rapier's incredible. Scimitar's pretty good. Short sword's great. Dagger's great. Spear is a fucking awesome weapon. This armor sucks. Yeah, we're chilling. We're kind of just chilling on the rest of this because he'll, you know, drop it when we murder him. Yep, see? All that other stuff, we don't have to buy it. Because he'll just give it to us now. So we'll just take that and his sword. His Uchi Katana is actually really good. If you're a Dex build, one more point of Dex and I could use it, but obviously the Gravelord sword's better. But you do an Uchi Katana Dex build. It's very fun. You can get obviously you can get the Uchi really, really quick. You just come down here, whoop his ass, take it, and then you're cruising for the rest of the game with the Dex weapon you'll use for the rest of the game. It's awesome. Uchi's actually great. We don't even have to go this way. I'm just doing it out of habit. I don't know what I'm up to down here, honestly, but we're chilling. We'll walk back to Firelink Shrine the quote-unquote normal way. See, I told you I'd make this part of the game fun. The part where we run around and kill a couple measly early game hollows to get a couple levels up. Because this was cool, right? This was more interesting than just let's run around and kill those same 3-4 hollows over and over again. At least I hope so. I certainly have more fun seeing more of the map and crossing some things off. You can drop down here. It took me forever. You would not believe how many playthroughs I had to go through to drop down here and get the stuff down here. And then after that, I probably did like, no joke, I probably did like another 10 playthroughs before I realized you can go in here and get this treasure. And that treasure had tormented me because you can see it from the outside. You can be like, how the heck do I get it? And it's just this, there's this little doorway right here that when you're just coming up and down this hallway, you know, you can see we're going up and down it. It just doesn't show, you know? You have to really be looking for it right here to see it. So I remember the first time I walked by it and I saw it and I was like, holy frick, this whole time it's been in plain sight. Very fun. I got head stomped. I don't know if you saw that, but I got head stomped. I also like, by the way, the storytelling of this treasure enticing you to get into the ambush, and then when you get to it, it's a little piece of rubbish. The developers just being mean-spirited, putting a little treasure, hiding those enemies, going, come over here, pick this up, yay, get the treasure. And then it's a literal garbage for your time. All right, we got all the Berg treasures. Well, all the ones that matter to me anyways. There are a couple others. There's a gold pine resin. I don't even think we can put gold pine resin on the Gravelord sword. I'm pretty sure we can. But it's moot because I don't need it. I don't need the gold pine resin damage. I like to back off a little bit, but that didn't work. Should be using the thrust. There we go. Get this. Use the thrust again. There it is. Ooh, a short sword. Wouldn't it be funny if we just dropped everything we were doing and decided, this is a short sword build now. I could have bought a short sword from the undead male merchant, and I still was just like, nah, it's a sign. It's divine providence from the gods that we should do short sword now. I also really like the prank of that being a ring of sacrifice over there on the bridge over yon. So as a new player, you think to yourself, oh man, maybe if I do this jump and I pull it off and I get over there and blah, 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 it'll be something cool. And then all it is it's a ring that says, hey, if you die, this ring breaks, but you don't lose anything. It's like not very good. All right, let's go get us a Havel's ring, huh? Enough talking. Enough talking. We can one-hand this thing. Nah, the attacks on the lights are pretty much the same, and the thrust is also pretty much the same. All right, cool. We can go get us a Havel's ring now. By the way, 24 strength right there. That's all the strength we're going to get for this whole build. We're done with strength. We're done with that stat entirely, 100%. Technically, if we get a ton of level ups and we take this character way beyond the level range I have them planned out into, we'll get to a point where we'll go, well, I guess we can get strength because there's not really anything else to spend levels on. And then we'll get some more weapon damage. And I mean, like, are you really going to look down your nose at weapon damage? No, right? I mean, weapon damage is always good. So, like, we'll take weapon damage later. But, like, this is not a PvP character, so I have not statted it out to be, like, a low, lean soul value like you would on a PvP character. So I've already let this build balloon out into level 153, which, if you play PvP in this game, you know that that's a way, way, way high value for PvP. No one goes that high, really. I mean, some people do, but you know, it's not the way things are done usually. So if we get beyond level 153, which I've totally done before in other characters, by the way, I've gotten above like level 200, you know, where you get into the silly Billy level ranges where you just have like 40 in every stat or some shit. If we get up there, we'll put some points in strength. We'll get a little more weapon damage, but probably not, right? Probably we're just gonna finish the game, I would imagine, before that gets too high of a level. Now here's the question. Here's something I've been wondering. I should check for moss. Moss is so useful. Something I've been wondering is, do I need that hornet ring? I don't, right? I don't. The Gravelord sword already does so much damage. I don't need the bonus damage from the hornet ring to kill Havel. I can just kill him. Right? Right? It's fine. It's fine. Also, I'm realizing that if I really wanted to kill Havel as fast as I could have gone down the stairs from Undead Berg instead of going up from the basin. But whatever. I wasn't thinking about it at the time. If you were screaming at me on stream to take a slightly faster route and save a loading screen or two, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't realize how smart you were and what you were up to until it was too late. And I am sorry. It's probably also driving you crazy, theoretical person who is obsessed with the maximum efficiency of playing this game, that I'm going out of my way to rest at this bonfire, because it shows that I'm not 100% like locked in and confident in my ability. To be honest, if I was not playing on a stream, I would just let it rock. When I don't play on stream and I play by myself, I avoid bonfires. I just go right for what I'm doing because I do have confidence in myself, and I usually do feel like I can one-shot everything and not worry about dying. But, you know, there's this part of me that's like, I'm streaming. You know, you ever watch a GDC or something like that and you see the speedrunner playing, they go, normally I wouldn't make this safety save here, but, you know, you're streaming, it's a live event, you want to be a good entertainer. Because, like, the down shot there from resting at that bonfire is we wasted, like, 10 seconds. But, like, the down shot and dying is, like, we wasted minutes. And that's, you know, that's just not good cinema. Yeah, like 300's pretty good for Havel. $300's really good for Havel. And, like, yeah, that ain't no thing. I'm sure I could have done that without resting at that bonfire. I tell you this, viewer, listener, watcher, whoever you are, I have started a Dark Souls playthrough, rung both bells, you know, killed both bell gargoyles and Quelaag, gotten Havel's Ring, Wolf Ring, all the stuff I've done so far on stream. Came all the way back, walked all the way out of Blighttown, rested at Andre's bonfire before I started Sen's Fortress, and had that be like the second time I ever rested at a bonfire ever in Nordren, ever. And I never rested at a bonfire at all between Bell Gargoyles, Quelaag, Havel's Ring, all that other stuff I listed. I've definitely done that before. Because it just feels good. It's not even really a flex at that point. I mean, it sounds like I'm just like being like, I'm so fucking cool. I'm so... And I get how that's coming across, and I'm sorry for how like prideful and stupid I'm sounding. Really, truly, honestly, I do. But it's a pretty cool thing and pretty nice. It feels good when you're not tripping on your own ability to get stuff done. And you just feel like, yeah, I'll just go over here. I'll just do this. I'll just go over here. I'll just do this. It's nice. You don't feel like you have to make all these pit stops. That's part of the reason why I really, really like Bloodborne. We can talk about that in depth some other time and really get into the nitty-gritty of the implications of that. But something that's fascinating about Bloodborne is how much it disincentivizes you to take those pit stops. How much Bloodborne goes, nah, little homie, nah, little bro, you don't gotta rest at the lantern. As a matter of fact, you don't get anything from the lantern. It wastes your time to go to the lantern. You know what, you should just get out there and just kill some stuff. It'll make you feel better. I really, really like that about Bloodborne. Of course, Bloodborne does have its own problems in that the nice thing about Bloodborne is that when it works, it just fucking works, and the system feels really good, and when you're succeeding, and you're walking around, and you're confident, and you're whooping ass, like, that's all great. But the bad thing about Bloodborne is, of course, when you're not doing good, and you are not playing well, and you're struggling, and failing, and dying, and using your healing resources and blah, 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 and you're just, you're a new player, you're stuck in a difficult part, you're having a bad time, well, that's when everything grinds to a halt in Bloodborne, because there's no Estus Flask, right? There's no renewable source of healing in Bloodborne. Everything's a finite resource that is dwindling down, and it is a thing that you only get back by succeeding and doing well. When you're not doing well, you can kind of get stuck in a rut in Bloodborne and suddenly find yourself in a situation where you go, well, now I kind of have to stop doing what I'm doing, and I might have to go back to an earlier zone or something that I've already done, that I am already confident at, that I know that I can succeed at. And I might just have to farm those enemies for a little bit to get some stuff. And that can be very frustrating. I've certainly felt that. I mean, I think of myself as being a pretty darn competent Bloodborne player, too. And I have still felt that frustration of going, ugh, darn, I don't want to do this. I'd rather be doing something else with my time. But I feel like I need to disengage with this thing that is really captivating my attention, that I really want to participate in, and I have to go over here, and instead I've got to go do chores. That sucks. That's a bummer. But when Bloodborne works, when the system's working well, and you are succeeding, and you're whooping butt, it can be so liberating to go, I have nowhere to be. I have nowhere to be. I don't have to go to any bonfire. I don't gotta chill and rest anywhere. I can literally just keep hunting. Just keep covering myself in blood. That feels great. Anyways, let's go kill a spider. Guess we can get that item up there, huh? We got Havel's Ring. We should probably put some clothes on, because I think we can wear clothes now that we have Havel's Ring. Something that's nice about starting as a bandit is that, well, actually, the bandit set for its weight is one of the most efficient pieces of equipment. Of course, it has no poise on it whatsoever to speak of, but that's why we have the hollow soldier waistcloth to begin with. 82 divided by 4, 82.5, that is. So that's, obviously 20. And then we got like frickin' 20.51. 20.5 is about what we got. So we got like 6-ish, 5.5-ish more pounds of weight, which means I think we can wear Baldur's leggings if we want. Get 2 more points of poise. Of course, that would be pretty hilariously inefficient. Iron bracelet for 4 units of weight. The leather armor sucks. I have a sentimental attachment to the gargoyle helm. And it's actually a pretty good, like, stat-wise piece of equipment. I think we're going to wear a gargoyle helm. Totally. I love gargoyle. I mean, look at it. Look at it. And it also makes us less susceptible to poison and toxic and bleed. I mean, you take this off and then you put it back on and... Nope, never mind. Just kidding. It doesn't do those things I thought it did. I'm just kidding. I don't know what game this is, actually. I don't know how to play it. 2-ish more pounds, which is probably going to be like a bandit glove sort of situation. And then we kind of call it from there, I think. Yeah. Let's put some stuff in the box. We don't need to carry all this shit around. And then we got to go kill us a spider. We'll keep the longbow, just in case we need to shoot some arrows at some shit. Keep the buckler in case we need to parry some shit. No, what am I kidding? We're not going to use the buckler to parry. Let's get real. That's not happening. Put this frickin' stinky leather armor in the frickin' box. We're never going to look at that. We'll keep all the other stuff, I think, though. We might end up using some of it. You can put the Eyes of Death in the box. And that's looking pretty darn good there. Okay. We'll level up the... speaking of leveling up, we have some levels here we can get. Should we start splashing into faith now is kind of where my head's at. Is now the time. We need a lot of dexterity. We need a lot of faith. And then obviously our usual amounts of health and stamina. I think we're going to start plugging away at both faith and dexterity. We're not going to see. Here's the tough pill to swallow on both dexterity and faith right now. We're really not going to see a return on them in terms of helping us actually get stronger and like succeed and do more damage and like do better at the game. We're really not going to see a return on any of that until after we kill Ornstein and Smoke, which I know that's a long ways away, right? So that's going to be the trickiest part of this build, is that I kind of think we're done getting things that are going to make us stronger outside of like health and stamina until after we beat Ornstein and Smoke. So get used to how much damage and shit we do now, because I don't think it's going to change. I mean, the good news, we do an insane amount of damage with the Gravelord sword. It's plenty. It's plenty. But no more. You don't get any more than this. And that's fine. That's fine. We got us a spider to kill. There's other bosses we could kill too. We could kill Capra. We could kill Moonlight Butterfly. If we really wanted to, we can go back and kill Stray Demon right now. But I'm going to try to beeline us for Ornstein and Smoke pretty much as fast as we possibly can. I don't know why I'm fighting these guys. I think I'm just kind of having fun. You know what would be silly, though, is like, what if I get a large club? I'm not saying I'm going to change my build if I get one, but it would be very tempting. Okay. In a way, it's good I didn't get one. Large club is one of those weapons where every single time I want it, I never get it. Whenever I don't want it, like right now, and I know I'm jinxing myself by saying this out loud, whenever I don't want it, I like almost always get it. Thank God. Thank goodness. If I get that large club, oh, I'll be a little upset. It's an amazing weapon if you haven't done a large club build. This ring, by the way, I mean this key, rather, is completely useless to us, but we'll pick it up anyway. If you haven't done a large club build, do it. Oh, it's so large in a club. It's like a really large club. Well, it does what it says it's on the tin. It's got great strength to weight to AR ratio. It passively poisons. It's got great animations. I cannot sing the praises of large club enough. Hey, I just noticed right now, by the way, we still didn't upgrade our Estus flask. That's funny, right? Again, it probably doesn't really matter because, I mean, like, we don't really have health. So, I mean, if the Estus flask is capable of healing more per sip, but we didn't have a large enough health bar to heal more of anyway, like, does it really matter if we upgraded the Estus flask? No, right? It doesn't. We're probably skipping, in fact, I think we're definitely skipping Maneater Mildred here. For one, I don't want to summon her against Quelaag. I'm not really feeling it. And for two, I'll never use Butcher Knife. So, for those of you who don't know, you can spend a humanity here and reverse your hollowing and go human. And there is a NPC invader you can fight named Maneater Mildred. She drops a very nice strength weapon that will be a staple of the series, by the way, that shows up in like every single game, called the Butcher Knife. Like I said, great strength weapon. I think it does in later games. It leeches health on hit. It might also leech health on hit here too. I don't remember. But anyways, point being, bottom line, we're not getting it. We're not fighting Maneater Mildred. We don't care about that this time. All we care about is killing our spider. And by the spider, I mean Quelaag, not these weird fire spiders. We're going to meet Quilana this playthrough. For those of you who don't know, Quilana is right around this corner, but only when you have a really, really upgraded Pyromancy Flame. I think we're probably going to meet Quilana just because, well, to be honest, I just kind of like her. She's a good NPC. Probably the same reason we're going to meet Big Hat Logan on this character, even though we don't have to meet him. I just kind of like him. He's a good NPC. The reason we don't really need to meet Quilana on this character, we might need to meet her on others, is because, of course, she teaches the really nice pyromancies and upgrades your pyromancy flame even further when you've already got a plus 15, which makes it easy to farm enemies in Tomb of the Giant. But I think we're going to have Sunlight Spear, so we don't need fireballs. So, but whatever. Whatever. We'll do it anyway. Like I said, I like her. She's a good NPC. Yeah, I guess we'll just get in there and kill the spider now. Like, there's really not much to it. Patience is the name of the game with Quelaag. Patience really is the name of the game with, like, every boss, to be honest. But especially with Quelaag. We're just going to immediately disengage here because we don't have a stamina bar. She's going to just do that. She'll swipe. She can't get us. She almost got us there, but we're smart. We'll disengage again. You know, if you just back off and wait for your stamina bar to come in instead of overcommitting to shit, like, you'll get away with quite a lot of stuff. Because it turns out stamina is pretty good. Once again, waiting for that stamina bar. Come on over here away from your lava puke. I don't want to deal with it. Yeah, jump. You couldn't even jump good. Oh my god. Remember what I said about that lava puke you were doing? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Wow. She's doing a lot of... Oh, no. Commit. Kill. We got stuck. Okay, so we got wedged between her and the wall when she did the one-shot attack. We got really annoying Quelaag AI, and we had to just commit and kill her there. I was trying to bide my time and be slow. Oh, my God. We nearly got fucking one-shot killed by Quelaag. That was really crazy, actually. Maybe I should have heavied. I might have been able to take her out in one heavy. But I wasn't thinking, so I was just spamming lights. Alright, well there's Bell 2, which means Sen's Fortress. We'll go say hi to Ayengi real quick. We're going to have to be a Chaos Servant at some point, so I guess we may as well do it now. I am the new servant, yes. Of course. Hello? Oh, hey, she can reinforce SS flasks. We'll just go ahead and do that. Thank you. Thank you. And I think we're done there. Yep. Oh, stop. Oh, Thank you for the Covenant. I'll be sure to feed you plenty of humanity later. We can level up, and then it's time to get the heck out of here. So yeah, it's dexterity and faith and dexterity, and we'll do another point of faith. I tell you what, we're definitely not spending Quelaag's soul on this character, because this character is going to have dexterity. And I'm such a big fan of Quelaag's Fury Sword that I argue that even if you only have minimum dexterity to just be able to hold the weapon, that it's still a pretty darn good weapon and that you should consider using it. We're not only going to have minimum dexterity to hold the weapon, we're going to have tons of extra dexterity to actually swing the thing around and do bonus damage. So we're absolutely making a Quelaag's Fury Sword on this character, for sure, for sure, for sure. Which is funny because it means we're using a curved greatsword right now as one of our main weapons, and then we'll use a regular curved sword later as one of our it's one of our secondary weapons. But enough about all that. We got to get all the way out of here. Walk back to Firelink. We're already making good progress, honestly. We're almost at the elevator. And then it's Sen's Fortress time. Can you believe it? We're already doing Sen's Fortress. I would like to stop this stream at ONS. That's where I'd like to stop it. If I cruise through Sen's Fortress and I don't get stuck on anything, and then I cruise through Orlando and I don't get stuck on anything, and I just get to ONS, I'll do a poll or two or whatever before we end the episode. If I struggle, if I get stuck on stuff, well, I'll at least try to get like 2 ONS before we stop the stream. I don't really anticipate myself getting stuck in Sen's Fortress. I feel like if I get stuck anywhere, it's going to be like rafters
maybe archers, something like that. That can kind of give me... Uh-oh. Woohoo! Toxic. All right, well, we're dealing with this. Luckily, I've been down this road many times before. Sometimes his AI, I don't know if you noticed, he was way far up. Sometimes he's way back there. Sometimes he's way far up. Oh, dear. That's not great. All right, cool. No big deal. But the good news is that with as many flasks as I have, you can totally tank Toxic and get all the way back to Firelink Shrine. You just have to get a move on, which I'm gonna right now. And you got to make sure, like, right now I'm almost dead. I got to stop and sip. But that's fine. It'll be all good. And it's time for our sip. Keep getting our move on. And you can see that, like, 5 more whole sips to get back to fire. Like, we have plenty. The key is to stay calm. Don't overreact. Don't panic. When you're running, make sure that that frickin' elevator is down and not up. 4 more whole sips to get to Firelink. I mean, golly. That is plenty. And if it wasn't plenty, we have humanity. Is the elevator down? No, it's not. We gotta wait for the elevator. Duh, obviously. We're waiting. Take a sip. We'll leave the elevator up. Head on this way. You can see, though, that we do need to get a move on because we still have enough of the bar left. Oh, hey, look. Anastasia's dead. Lotric killed her. I always forget that her hard, like, death trigger is Quilag dying. Oh, which means that the fucking... Alright, well, shit. Oops. Didn't think that through now, did I? So we are going to have to use humanity. But we have 10. Ta-da! The evil is defeated. And as a matter of fact, I misused one of my flash charges there and didn't use it all the way. Or I didn't use it very efficiently, rather. I think if I had used that flash charge efficiently, I think we wouldn't have even had to have used that humanity. Not that it's really a big deal at the end. When you're new to the game, you think, humanity, oh no, it's precious. But, like, is anything really precious in Dark Souls 1? There are a couple things. Titanite slabs, Titanite chunks, souvenirs of reprisal, things like that. Those are really precious. Those are annoying. Those are hard to get. But a humanity? Nah, humanity's easy. We're not going to be very thorough in here. There's all sorts of goodies to get in Sen's Fortress. We're not going to get them. We'll get the cage. Ooh, I went way too early. So being overeager. We'll get the cage key. For sure we'll get the cage key. But I don't know that we're really going to bother too much with anything else that's in here. Well, come to think of it, I'm planning out my route now, and oh my god, oh my god. Uh-oh, I'm dead. I rolled the wrong way. So, okay, let's analyze that. What happened there? I got scared. Why did I get scared? I think I started talking about it, but then I seized up because I was so scared. I was so scared, shaking in my boots. What happened is the serpents that throw the lightning bolts, the ones that hold the dual flamberge, you know, the little squiggly swords that they have in each hand. Those serpents, their AI, like 99% of the time, says, just stand where you are and shoot lightning bolts, dude. You don't need to chase anyone. Just, like, hang out. So I never think that they're going to be behind me. I think they're just going to be chilling, you know? But then I went through that fog door, and I turned around, and that guy was right on my ass, because he was running. And then what was in front of me was yet another serpent. And I just panicked. I was just like, in my mind, I was thinking, this is going to suck. I'm going to have to take at least one hit from the boulder. But we'll take one hit from the boulder, and then we'll avoid the second hit by just following it down. See, look, he's just going to throw lightning bolts. He's not even going to chase. No big deal. Here it comes. We'll wait. Oh my god, you can hear that mechanism is changing. That mechanism cannot decide which path to take. So yeah, we're just going to wait here for a second. I want the gold serpent ring. And then we need another... We went down this way intentionally too, because another very, very special treasure for us is waiting. If you haven't figured out what this build is, the absolute final piece of the puzzle is right here on the other side of this wall. Not this wall where the gold serpent ring is. No, no, no. On this wall, the one I'm facing. It's right there in that chest. See it over there? I'm sorry for spoiling the surprise, but at this point, if you can't figure out what type of build we are, when we pick up that treasure, I'm gonna say what type of build we are, because there's no more drama after that. There's no more anticipation after that. It's just known what build we are after I pick that up. It's a known quantity. So let's go get it. It's in a mimic, of course. This guy. Don't grab us, don't grab us, don't grab us, don't grab us, don't grab us. We're fine. There he is. That's right, baby. The lightning spear. Yeah, the lightning spear. What is that good for? Well, we can roll it down into a +10 spear. And as we all know, +10 weapons make boss weapons. But what boss weapon could a +10 spear ever possibly be useful for, I hear you ask? Well, dear listener, obviously it's a Dragon Slayer spear. And that's why we're not going to get any more power until we beat ONS. Because we got to kill Ornstein to get his soul, to use it with the lightning spear, to make the Dragon Slayer spear, to have the weapon we're going to use for the rest of the game. Duh, why didn't you think of that? Does this guy chase us? I think he does, right? And then this guy gets pissed off at us too. Let's go up here and kill him first, because he has lightning. And then we'll turn around and we'll deal with this guy. We'll just frickin' kill him. You know what I mean? And I think the other one's aggroed on me too. Is that what I'm hearing? No? He's chilling, actually? Just kidding. Alright, well, let's go beat Sen's Fortress now, since that's kind of the hardest part of Sen's Fortress. This part right here, it looks hard. It's not actually hard. You just stop for a second and then you just go. And you're done. And then similarly up here with the flame bombs that the fucking giant throws at you, the key is just know where you're going already. Don't hesitate. And then just go where you're going. And then you won't get hit by any of the bombs. You're fine. Rest of the bonfire, we're done. We did it. That's the hard part of Sen's Fortress behind us forever. Now let's go kill the Iron Golem. Here's something I'm wondering right now. Should we let Tarkus do it? Should we let Tarkus do it? For those of you who don't know, there's an NPC you can summon called Iron Hand. Is his name Iron Hand? No. Black Iron Tarkus. That's his name. Black Iron Tarkus. We can summon him, and he is so good at killing the Iron Golem that sometimes he can just straight up do it by himself. I think for memes, for the joke, because it is sometimes. It's not every time. He doesn't do it every time. I think for the joke, we should summon Black Iron Tarkus once. And then we should see... Oh wait, we're not human. We'll get him in a second. Let's summon Black Iron Tarkus once. Let's see, can he do it this time? Is this one of the times where he just whoops the Iron Golem's ass? If he does, then excellent. Congratulations. You did it, Tarkus. I think we have to chill now. Because I think... Yeah. Nope, just kidding. Okay. Oh, hey, Titanite chunk. That's really nice. It's really convenient. Anyways, let's go turn human. Especially now that the bomb-throwing man is dead. Turn human, grab Tarkus. We won't bother going over there to kill Ricard and get his rapier and all that stuff. Actually, you know what? We're right here. Not Ricard's rapier. We're not doing that. But, I mean, before... It's annoying to do this and Tarkus and all that others. We'll go get the cage key right here, since it's just right on the other side of this jump. Ooh, we almost goofed it up. I did not do that clean at all. We really did almost fall. I don't think we want anything from him. I don't think he... No, we don't care about any of this, actually.
Nothing at all.
That's right, nothing at all. Just the cage key down here, which we'll take. I'll take your finest caged key, and then one Black Iron Tarkus to see if he can do it. And by the way, when I say he can do it, I mean we're not participating at all. We are not swinging our weapon once at the boss. We're just going to stand there. We'll avoid the Iron Golem's attack. But we're just going to stand by and watch and see if Tarkus can do it. Get that cage key. Nice. Ta-da. Okay, humanity, go. We may as well kindle since we're here. We have 2 soft humanity to spend. Oh, I mean, first we got a hollow reverse, of course. Excellent. And then, I mean, like, literally, why not? We can just kindle. We'll probably carry the 10 flasks with us into Honorlando if things go well. And they'll be useful there. Though the bonfire in Honorlando might already be kindled to 10, now that I'm thinking about it. But, wow, whatever. In my mind, there was no downside to doing that. I mean, humanity's easy to come by. We're already here. We have 2 soft humanity. Shit happens. Why not? Tarkus. Tarkus. Here he comes. The 100-time consecutive heavyweight champion. Black Iron Tarkus. Undefeated. Except when he is sometimes defeated. Which does happen from time to time. But won't happen this time. Because he's undefeated. Here he is. Iron Tarkus. 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 Here he is. Our hero. We bow to a king. All right, man. It's all you. You're going to get in there. He's right over there. You're going to whoop his butt. And we're going to cheer. Are you ready? Do you know what you must do? Why are you looking over there? What are you looking over there at? Doesn't matter. Let's go. You have a job to do. You can stand right here and have that hit that little piece of terrain. All right, man. It's all you. Do it. He's going to stand there and watch for a sec. First, Tarkus, he starts by sizing up his foe. After he sizes up his foe, he does a couple opening blows. Oh, he's getting stomped on. He might get knocked off. That could be bad. Ooh, the Iron Golem's looking a little wobbly. He's already at half health, by the way, the Iron Golem. Oh my god, Tarkus takes him down. Tarkus continues to size up his foe. Oh my god. This is not looking good for the old Iron Golem right now. Come on, Tarkus, you don't have to play it safe like that. You can just yeah. One more hit, Tarkus. Tarkus. Oh, he misses. He's going to get grabbed. Will he get thrown off the edge? No. Oh my god, Tarkus has so much health. He has so much health. That was nothing. Oh, he's getting thrown again. Oh no. Iron Golem gets sneezed on and he's dead. Our buddy, he's going to get up. He's going to deliver the killing blow. It was like nothing. All right, well, let's hear it for the 101st consecutive heavyweight champion, Black Iron Tarkus. Anyways, here we are in Anolondo. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it is so beautiful. There's the Duke's Archives. Do you ever think about how they look so far away, the Duke's Archives, but then, like, all you do is you go around this little ridge and then you're in them? Funny, right? Like, the skybox makes it seem like they're so far away, but the actual geography of the game puts the Duke's Archives much, much closer. We'll level up. We'll level up. We're going to need health and endurance and dexterity and faith and health and endurance and dexterity, and that's it. That's all we get. Hello, Dark Moon Nightess. Good to see you. I don't have any Firekeeper souls. Bye. To O&S. Like I said, we'll pull them once or twice if we get there with no snags. But it can happen for me on a playthrough every now and then. We have 55 poise. That's really good. That's like we're wearing 3 pieces of Havels. Not the body, of course. But it can happen to me sometimes here and there that I get stuck on like rafters or archers or something. And if that happens, ooh, a whiff. We whiffed. Ouch. We won't pull ONS then. Anything? No? Just bills? Gotta get this demon titanite. Need it. I need it. Need it for my Dragon Slayer spear. Duh. Obviously. I'm totally eligible to be invaded right now. And, you know, what's funny is that because I'm so low level, if anyone wanted to invade me, I would be such an easy target. Like, pretty much everyone's algorithm will find me because I'm, like, totally in the invasion range for, like, any invader out there. And I'd also be a pretty easy target. Just because I don't feel like I'm going to be very good at PvP with the Gravelord sword. I've never used it in PvP before. I've watched some PvP compilations of people using the Gravelord sword, and it seems like it's actually a pretty good PvP weapon. It doesn't seem like it's amazing or anything like that, but it totally seems like a serviceable PvP weapon. But certainly I'm not practiced in it. You just gotta have confidence, you know? Ooh, 2 one-handed attacks to kill these guys. Not the world's best piece of information to learn that it takes 2 one-handed attacks to murder these guys. But hey, this guy's gonna come right into our heavy. Still takes 2. Again, though, not that big of a deal. We'll wait for the collision to go away, which we just did. If you're brave, you can jump from here to there, but we're not gonna bother. And bomb, and bomb. All right, and then we'll wait for the collision. All right, you know, first shot rafters is always good. I'm never going to look down my nose at a first shot rafters. Sometimes you get stuck on rafters, and it sucks. In this little rafter purgatory for a while. No one likes that. Ugh. But not us, not today. We're just gonna cruise right through on our first go. Take this down. Fight the last gargoyle here. Come on over here. Let's fight. Second hit is the stagger for us. Ooh, we early rolled. We early rolled again. We're going to back off real quick here. Just make sure we get that insurance sip, get the second stagger, and dunk them. If you're predictable, if you can figure out when your staggers are going to happen, you can really play really aggressively and really greed, because you can know, oh, okay, I can go in here, I can overcommit on this attack, and I can get the stagger here and hit again. And then, okay, I know now he's in kill range, blah, 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 blah. So if you ever notice yourself getting a stagger on an enemy on a certain number of hits, it's always in your best interest to take note of that. Especially if they're an enemy like the gargoyle is, where they're kind of a mini boss. And part of me wants to just run straight through, dude. Part of me just wants to go for it. Just frickin' go for it. But another part of me feels like we gotta be safe. We gotta cheese the AI, get him to jump off. Uh-oh, he did not jump in the direction we wanted him to. But he jumped back. He jumped back in the direction we wanted him to. Oh, we're toast. We're screwed. He's not gonna do it. Come on. Hurl yourself to your doom. Wow. There we go. Whew. That was scary. I'm not going to lie, Chief. I think we're just going to go for it. I'm feeling kind of lucky. And maybe that's going to lead to my death, and I'll deal with the consequences of my actions then. But I think we're just going to... Ooh! Oh, God. That would have been such a funny clip if I just immediately died. Yeah, I kind of predicted that was coming. That's why I was sipping up on that one. We're just going to kind of fucking go for it. Oh, baby. Oh, don't, baby. Don't hit me with a lightning spear. Don't hit me with a lightning spear. Please. Zigzag, 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 zigzag. Okay, so we can sip right here on this corner. And then, yes, it's as good as in the bag now. Hell yeah. No, it's not. Can't let these things get you down. I gotta say, you know, I haven't been shot in the back in a long time. I wonder what was going on with the AI of the archer that's behind you, where he was in position to hit me in the back. Because I've had it happen before. It's not that this is without precedent. This is precedented. This has happened. But the vast majority of playthroughs, I would say over 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10 even, maybe even more. The second archer, the one behind you, as you face the archer in front of you when you come up the railway there, the buttress rather, is not in the right position to shoot you in the back. They block themselves on a piece of geometry. So you don't even have to worry about dodging. You just have to focus on the one in front of you, which is why I said as good as in the bag. But not this time. This time Dark Souls had a little bit of funny business to tell me. A little bit of a joke. And I think the really ironic part is that I actually survived the great arrow to the back. And the great arrow to the back also was knocking me at a trajectory where I would have remained on the platform after it was done whacking me around. But then, of course, the funniest part is that I got alley-ooped. I got alley-ooped like it was some fucking NBA Jam or some shit with the other arrow right off the edge there. I want to be impatient, and I want to just go for it. I don't think I'm gonna, though. I think we're gonna do it right this time. I want to make this one stick, I don't want to do this again. I want to take a couple stabs at ONS and then call the stream. I don't want to make this the getting stuck on Silver Knight Archer's stream. So we'll just do that, even though it takes a little bit of time. I don't know why I was that impatient last time. Anyways, okay, we're going for it. Yeah. No big deal. Stupid frickin' lightning demons. Okay. No big deal. Here we go. Gonna wait for this arrow. Off we go. Good as in the bag. Oh my god! A vagrant! I can't deal with that vagrant right now. Very funny. Take out your sword. The vagrant is hitting me. He's not taking out his sword. He took out his sword as I started sipping. I'll tell you about a vagrant after. The vagrant killed me. I'm not even upset. That is hilarious. I'm actually really, really happy that I get to have that on video for the rest of time. Oh my gosh. Wow. I feel really, really lucky right now that I get to have that. I can tell my friends about that, and I can be like, I had that one time where, first of all, not only did I get the weird RNG, where the first time I did Silver Knight Archers, I got stabbed in the back. and then I got alley-ooped. But then the second time I did archers, I got killed by an evil vagrant. It wasn't even a good vagrant. It was the bad one. Oh, that is so freaking... Okay, so let's talk about what a vagrant is and what just happened. Okay, so a vagrant is a type of enemy that you could go dozens of playthroughs of Dark Souls 1 and never, ever, 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 ever see. That's how rare they are. How does a vagrant spawn? Where do they come from? What's going on there? So when you're connected to multiplayer, you're online and you can connect to other players. The games, the sessions of the games talk to each other, and that's evidenced by the fact that you can see, you know, the ghosts of other players moving around. You can see messages from other players. So it makes sense, right, that the games are kind of keeping track of what's going on in other people's worlds. We hear the bells ringing in Undeadburg or in Blighttown when other people ring the bells. So a vagrant has to do with other players, is how they spawn. And the conditions for spawning a vagrant are as follows. A player dies with a large amount of humanity, a large amount of soft humanity in their humanity pool, and they leave a blood stain with a lot of humanity on the ground. Then they die again without being able to get that humanity. That humanity gets lost. When those two conditions are met, there's a very, very teensy, tiny, small chance, it's like less than 1%, that a vagrant will spawn, not in their world, but in the world of another player who can, like, see that player's ghost. You know, like, my game is talking to their game. I can see their messages. I can see their spirit. That player, if they goofed up, there's a teeny, and that's why it's so rare to see a vagrant. There's two different kinds. There's the red vagrant, we call that the evil vagrant, and there's the white vagrant. We call that the good vagrant. They're both enemies. They both attack you. The red one's scarier, does more damage, blah, 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 blah. Oh my god, I still got hit by the lightning demon. That's so funny. And they have a bunch of really rare, weird spawn points all over. And oh my god, he's just gonna come right up and kick my ass, huh? I'm telling you, I don't. For those of you watching at home, this is the night of the weird ass Dark Souls 1 enemy AI. It really, really is. What the heck is going on here? Every single enemy is just acting really strange right now. So I got an evil vagrant, which in of itself is really, really rare. Really weird. And then I got an evil vagrant on the Silver Knight Rampart, which I've never seen before. And then it killed me while I was waiting for a Silver Knight archer to take their weapon out, who just refused to put their bow away. Even though I was standing right there at frickin' point blank. Ooh, they're using the crystalline set. That's a very pretty set. I love that set. Good for you. Even though I was standing right there point blank, you know, with them, they were like, no, I'm not putting my bow away. If they had taken their sword out, I probably could have just parried and moved on, you know, and not have worried. But instead, the vagrant had plenty of time to shoot multiple attacks at me and kill me. And just all of that is just freaking funny, dude. That is just funny as hell. I mean, really, that's great. We'll get Havel set, then we'll go pull. Oh, it is. I parried incorrectly. This is... What is this? Scrub hour? Notice I'm not one-shotting Silver Knights, by the way. That doesn't bode that great for our Ornstein and Smoke damage. I'm also kind of feeling like we're probably in one-shot range for the vast majority of attacks that both Ornstein and Smoke pull out, which again also doesn't bode well for us. That I'm pretty sure that just about anything that Snorlax or Pikachu does to me, they're all going to kill me in one hit. We don't need the Occult Club But we would like a symbol of avarice. So we'll probably kill this mimic just in case we get the symbol of avarice. Plus, if we want to get the symbol of avarice for sure, we've got to eventually kill every mimic, right? I, honest to goodness, don't really want to kill this mimic, though, just because I'm... Ow. Just because of that. Here, I'm going to die now. No, I'm fine. I don't know. You know what? That's on me. I could have just whooped his ass. You know what happened there is I wasn't confident. Of course I don't have a symbol. I don't deserve the symbol of avarice. I wasn't confident. I balked. I was scared for a second. I should have just been like, yeah, of course I'm killing this mimic. I have plenty of damage. I was just starting to think like, you know, the Gravelord Sword's great, but I never spent any Demon Titanite on upgrading it, and I have stats, but they're not that high, and like I'm just starting to do the calculus in my head of how hard Ornstein and Smoke is going to be in this situation, you know? And it's probably going to be pretty tough, right? Like I'm probably going to have quite a time doing Ornstein and Smoke here. But you know what? All of that stuff, that's just noise. I got to get this out of my head. It doesn't matter. I feel the black light orb quivering. We'll deal with that later. It's time to just kill him. We'll just frickin' kill him, dude. 1, 2, maybe 3 pulls, right? I'm just kidding. In all likelihood, I'm probably about... The whole next episode might just be me trying to kill Ornstein and Smoke, to be honest. Thank you, Ornstein. Thanks for that. I lined up the roll and everything really perfect with that hammer. And you just had to be a butt about it, didn't you? Okay. That was on me, to be honest. I misread. I would have really liked to blame Ornstein on that one. I'm dead. I'm fine. But that one was on me. It's really hard to recover, especially at this health total. Okay. Now we're going to get somewhere. Ooh-wee. All right, never give up, never surrender. We still have 1 flask charge left. That's all we need. We don't need any more flask. Oh, we missed. Oh, we're dead. We don't need any flasks. That's how I feel. He's still dashing. That's okay. That one was kind of scuffed from the beginning. Kind of got off on the wrong foot on that one. And that's all right. Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot and you can kind of feel that like, nah, this probably isn't going to be the pull. But even in those situations, I like to just, you know, maintain my resolve, keep going for it. Sometimes you really do pull a victory out of a bad pull. Sometimes you really do recover. And even if you don't, it's like, you know, it's still good practice. Just get in there, get back into the swing of things. You'll get it next time. And we will. I was pretty okay with the damage we were doing to Smoke. We're probably going to have to kindle here. I don't think we're going to get it done in 5 flasks. Honestly. This is probably going to be a 10 flask fight for us. Let's just run right at him. Fuck it. Get out of my face, Ornstein. Get out of my face, Smoke. Where is he? There he is. He's dashing. I'm rolling. We're fine. You see that? See how I knew what he was doing? I missed. We're good. Roll. Oh, I didn't come out of the sip animation in time. Gotcha, you little bitch. Not good. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. All right, 2 more. Two more. Because like I said, we've done so much this stream. We did great. You know, you sit down, you start a fresh Dark Souls character, you end on ONS. Feeling great about that. Obviously, we're beelining because I want that spear as quick as I can. As quick as I can because I want to play the rest of the game with it if I can. I'll wear his armor, too, and everything. Fuck it, I don't care. I'll be Little Ornstein. Two more, and then the stream's over. I'm feeling like we could get a good one, though. I don't know. I mean, the reason I'm so excited to do it is just because, like, I don't know. It's like, especially with me, with how comfortable I feel with Big Ornstein, like, if I can just get through this first phase where everything's kind of annoying, you know? Here comes the dash again. Wow, they're both just going to spam dashes at me. That's okay. Ooh. Careful. Recover. Careful. The character is really taking their time getting up there. Not liking this. Not liking this at all. That's what I get for rolling out. Do you notice, by the way, we staggered Smog? What was that, second hit? Or was that third? The bottom line is we can stagger Smog. We absolutely can, which is great. Great news for us. We can have that happen. Oh, come on now. I kind of feel like I should just reset, especially since this is going to be the last poll for this stream. This is totally doable, though. I 100% feel like this is totally doable. I don't think like this is too challenging of a task at all. I feel like this is a little unforgiving just because of how low my health is. But honestly, my health isn't... Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I'm just going to keep messing up the parry and taking a hit, huh? I gotta get it clean, because I only have these 5 sips, and this is the last pull. But yeah, this is within the realm of possible. I'm like hyping myself up when I come out here, and I'm like, yeah, this is within the realm of possible. I'm a good gamer, I can fucking do it. And then I just like am getting slapped around by the Silver Knight. The dissonance there is resounding. I'm an embarrassment to my whole family name. That's what's going on here, is my soul cringed. My brainstem like recoiled from my whole spinal cord. That's like how hard I cringed. I cringed so hard, I'm just leaving. I'm turning around 360 degrees and walking away. There's a meme straight out of 2008 for you. There you go. All right, anyways, this is the one. 100%, no doubt in my mind. This is the one. Here we go. Ornstein's just gonna... What the hell was that? Okay. Oh, nope. Not quite. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. No. Stagger. Nope. I was overcommitting for the stagger. That's on me, honestly. Ow. Running attack, maybe? Nope. This weapon can be deceptively small. I should probably sip. I really don't want to. It's kind of a... Oh my god. We're right back where we were. Yeah. That's why I didn't really want to. He's going to hit me with a dash. Yeah. He stutter stepped. He did that thing that makes it really hard to... And he stutter steps when he's trying to pathfind. And the thing that bothers me the most about that particular stutter step is that he just literally chained his dash attack 4 times in a row at me, by the way. What the? That was an insane projectile. But anyways, yeah, that stutter step was like on flat ground with nothing between us. But clearly the game engine didn't see it that way. But I'm not even flexing with that. It's not even bothering me. It's all good. We're just gonna clean that up and do that next time we play. What a great episode of what are we calling this? What's this one? Deliberately Dumb Dark Souls? Hell yeah. So next episode, we'll kill ONS, we'll get our weapon, we'll make our weapon, we'll get ready to do the rest of the game, and then we'll kill the rest of the game. Next episode will probably be like, what do you think? Like all of the base game? Probably, right? Like all the base game on the set next episode. Except Gwyn, of course. And then we'll probably do like DLC on the 3rd episode. And then episode 4 will probably be like wrapping up anything we want to wrap up. And then we finish. I don't know. That'll be tentative. But anyways, thanks for coming to Deliberately Dumb Dark Souls. If you're doing something fun, if you're doing something fun, that's cool. Keep doing fun things. Fun things are good. If you're not doing something fun, if you're at your stinky job or you're, I don't know, in the waiting room at a doctor's office or something, then, take a breather, center yourself. It's going to be okay. You'll get through it. It's all right. Everything stinky ends eventually. Everything good ends eventually, too. All things are impermanent, and that's a good thing, not a bad thing. Keep that in mind at all times, please. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us. Deliberately Dark Souls, dumb, for never.